What's going on, everybody? Ty Moore with Ty Moore Tech here, and have I got a funny story for you. I recorded this whole video that you're about to watch, and at the end of it, realized that I had not plugged in the microphone that I have on the top of my camera, which means what you're about to hear is from the onboard microphone of the camera. So it's not great, but it took me about 30 minutes of recording. And because I want the video to be authentic, I didn't want to reshoot the whole thing. And to be honest, it's 10:30 at night on the one night of the week I can get out into the garage and record, and I can't put this off for another week. So I hope you'll forgive the audio. It's not going to be as good as this, but I hope you enjoy the video anyway, where I'm trying to uncomplicate my own complicated technology. It's a little embarrassing. But I'm a month into YouTube and learning every time. Thanks for coming. Here you go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Ty Moore Tech, where we are working to uncomplicate your complicated technology. I'm Ty Moore, and today I thought it would be cool to uncomplicate starting your own YouTube channel. Having started a YouTube channel, I don't want to forget what it was like starting out and figuring all this out and going through each little step. And so I kind of wanted to document this whole process. The last time I talked about posting from 1 week in, and now where I'm sitting, I'm at a month into having started a YouTube channel. And I just wanted to do another video, check in, and make some points on starting your own YouTube channel. So a few of my goals with this video, with these ongoing videos where I'm talking about starting my YouTube channel and where I'm at, are I want to remember what I'm feeling, like what I'm going through. Think of it as kind of like a video journal for myself. I want to encourage people who have started a YouTube channel and are just grinding through it and feeling discouraged. I would love to encourage anybody who has thought about starting a YouTube channel to give it a shot. And if you haven't had the thought, if Ty Moore can do this, I can definitely do it, then that's a thought you should be having. Because if you could turn around and see my setup out here in my garage, this looks ridiculous, and I'm figuring this out as I go. I also want to be able to look back in like 6 months, maybe a year, maybe 5 years from now, and see how far I've come. My very first video is I'm in front of a drop cloth. That was the only thing I could find for a background. I'm on the other side of my garage. I hadn't figured anything out yet. I was using like shop lights and stuff to light it, and it just looks bad. And a lot of me wants to delete it and redo that video, but then the part of me thinking about the future wants that video to be there so that when I look back, I can go, man, that was way different. I didn't know what I was doing. My sound was terrible, but here we are now. So that's another reason that I wanted to do these little videos, to just remember where I'm at in the process. So I mentioned I had done one other video on this where I was 1 week in. I mentioned how immediately after posting a video, after publishing a video, I began to wonder what the analytics were on that video, would see how many views it had, how many subscribers I had, and so on and so forth. And it was amazing to me how quickly that shifted. And so if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel and you're thinking, I don't care, I'm just going to post this thing, that might be true for you. It wasn't exactly true for me. I began to care more than I thought I was going to care. Over the last month, I have been humbled and sort of reached an equilibrium. I think the first few videos, I had this idea that, it's going to keep rolling this way, and it didn't. I think a lot of the views that I had from my first videos were just supportive family that watched my video multiple times and shared it with lots of people. But I wanted to talk about a couple things that have happened over the last month that have either been discouraging or encouraging, and just some of the stuff that I've experienced over the last month. I'm really proud of myself for having posted every single week for an entire month. I don't know about you, I will get excited about something and I'll start researching it and doing all this work and beginning the process, and then the excitement will sort of fizzle out and that thing won't happen. I decided way back months and months ago that I was going to start in January. If I still wanted to do it in January, after months of considering it, then I would do it. And so I started it in January, and here we are in February, beginning of February, and I've posted at least one video every single week on the same day for a month. And that just feels really good to me. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I'm glad that I started. You've probably heard of people talk about the YouTube community, but in the last week in particular, so the final week of January, beginning of February, I have started experiencing some of that community. And a few of those ways have been, I've been commenting on other people's videos just to encourage them, tell them that they're inspiring me as someone who's trying to start a channel and figuring things out. I've also been subscribing to some smaller YouTube channels and building relationships with some other people. And I've also been watching a lot of YouTube videos on starting a channel, getting advice from people, and even taking notes on those things, because if I want to keep doing this thing long term and I want to make money at it, I should treat it like a job where I want to know what I'm doing and I want to get better at it. For me, that means doing research and writing, taking notes, and being able to go back and sort of study those things. So I've been taking notes from other people who have been doing this a lot longer and are way better at it than me. Okay, so some actual numbers on my YouTube channel. As far as views, my first video had 169 views, which I was honestly pretty pumped about. A lot of those were probably my family members. The second video that I posted at the same time had 294 views, which got me even more excited. I was like, sweet, here we go. And then my third video had 72 views, has currently 72 views. So it just sort of dropped after that first week of those two videos. Then my fourth video had 49 views. So I started up here and just down to way lower, and have felt humbled. And this last week I posted a video on chords, and it did better than the previous two, and so that one's at 79 views. So, like I said, you can understand how this month has been a little humbling for me, where I started with a video at like 300 views, and then it dropped to 70 some and 40 some. And so trying to find that equilibrium and being satisfied where I'm at has been a really cool learning experience for me 1 month into YouTube. This week though, for the first time, I had some people comment on my videos that were not part of like my friends and family group. And one of the guys was even from Scotland. I see you, Stuart. Or shall I say, I see you, Stuart. That was horrible. I'll work on that. That was really encouraging to me for two reasons. First of all, it means that YouTube is recommending my video to at least somebody. For somebody in another country to watch my video that has, 50 views maybe, it means somebody is being recommended that by YouTube. And the second reason that it's encouraging to me is because it's allowing me to start feeling like I'm part of that community where people are encouraging each other and small channels are working together and just being encouraging to one another. And that was a really neat experience for me this week. And despite some of those lower number videos, it made me feel pretty good about doing what I'm doing. I'm having a blast making YouTube videos and sharing them with the YouTube community, with my friends and family, with anybody that might be encouraged by them. As long as these videos don't interfere with me doing my job as a husband and a father and my job as a professional, then I plan to keep doing them. I'm really enjoying this, and making time for it has worked out well so far. And so as long as it doesn't interfere with me as a dad, as a husband, and as a professional with my full-time job, then I'm going to keep making videos as long as people will listen to them. I think it would be awesome if this channel started to make some sort of money, but most of all, I hope this channel adds value to each of you, because if I'm not doing that, then why would you watch it anyway? So I hope that it will continue being that. I hope more and more people will find value in the videos that I'm creating. I hope this video itself is helpful for somebody who is starting a YouTube channel or is starting to think about starting a YouTube channel. I'm only a month in, so I am no authority on starting a YouTube channel, but I want someone to see the process. And so that's where I'm at in this process. More and more, I'm realizing how fortunate I am that I have family and friends and strangers that will watch the videos that I'm making. So thank you to each of you. I hope that this creates value in your life. I hope it adds something to your life. And I hope that you come back for the next video. And if you do, I'll see you in the next one. Is that a bit of Scottish? I don't rightly know. I feel like I need to speak the accent of everybody that's watching my videos. So if you're from another country, leave a comment below telling me where you're from, and I'll do my rightly best to work on an accent for you. I've got a treasure trove already of different accents, and if you're from a place where I don't have an accent for, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. There's some that I just can't do, but here we go. Okay, buddy, that's okay. It's time to go to bed. Time to shut off the camera. Time to go inside. Time to close your eyes. Time to wake up. Time to have the day. Okay? Start all over again. You know what to do. Turn off the camera. Go to sleep. Put things away. Go to sleep. Okay? Wake up for tomorrow. Start over again. You know what to do. Okay, buddy? Adios.